OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman made a joke, at least we think he joked, that the next CEO of his company might be artificial intelligence. But when you look at the billions being spent, the empire he's building, and the enemies he's making, it doesn't feel like a joke. It feels like the first move of a corporate coup, where humans no longer call the shots. When GPT-5 dropped, it was supposed to be the God model, the leap, the one that would make ChatGPT feel alive. But here's the twist. When it dropped, users didn't celebrate. They revolted. According to article in Futurism, it was straight up called it horrible. On Reddit, people complained GPT-5 was dumber, less creative, more robotic. One viral post said, talking to GPT-5 is like talking to lobotomized Einstein. The backlash was brutal. So brutal that OpenAI quietly rolled GPT-4o back for paying users. Think about that. Your shiny upgrade was so bad, the company had to restore the old version like a patch note in a broken video game. And here's the kicker. This wasn't an accident. Altman didn't fail. He chose this. Why? Because warmth and creativity slows down efficiency. And Altman's empire is being built on efficiency at scale. He doesn't want a charming assistant. He wants an obedient workforce, cheap, robotic, predictable. That's not an upgrade. That's a takeover mentality. Behind the hype, Altman is orchestrating something bigger than a chatbot. He's building an empire, measured not in employees, but in GPUs. We're talking 100 million GPUs, trillions of dollars in data centers. That's not Silicon Valley scaling. That's state-level infrastructure. Why? Because if OpenAI controls the compute, they don't just run AI apps. They own the intelligence supply chain. Imagine oil in the 20th century. Whoever controlled oil controlled the world. Now swap oil with intelligence. Altman's making OpenAI the OPEC of the mind. And that's the real threat. If one corporation owns the pipes, they own the flow of ideas, creativity, even decision-making. And that brings us to the feud. Elon Musk and Sam Altman weren't just co-founders. They were once allies. Today, they're sworn enemies. Musk sues OpenAI, accuses Altman of betraying the non-profit mission, and publicly calls him Scam Altman. Altman fires back, mocking Musk, hinting he rigs algorithms for his own ego trip. This isn't just two billionaires beefing. This is a war over who controls the very architecture of intelligence. Musk's vision, decentralized open source AI. Altman's vision, centralized, corporate AI, run like a monopoly. And here's where it gets ugly. Both men know this isn't just business, it's survival. Because whichever vision wins, rewrites the future of civilization. When Musk calls AI summoning the demon, he's not exaggerating. He's describing Altman's playbook. But here's the paradox. Even as Altman builds his trillion-dollar empire, he admits it's all sitting on a bubble. Wall Street analysts whisper the same thing. AI is the new dot-com boom. Overhyped, overfunded, and destined to crash. But here's why this bubble is different. When the AI bubble pops, it'll take jobs, education, healthcare, government systems down with it. Because everything, from customer service to college essays, is already welded to AI. If OpenAI's bubble bursts, it doesn't just bankrupt startups. It implodes the ecosystem we built on top of it. This is bigger than a market crash. This is systemic collapse. And while billionaires play chess, here's what happens to the rest of us. Experts predict up to 50% of entry-level jobs will vanish in the next 5 years. Not transition, gone. Customer service, gone. Copywriting, gone. Data entry, gone. And it's not just jobs. AI is worming its way into relationships. Millions of people are already using AI chatbots as therapists, friends, even lovers. The younger generation trusts algorithms more than parents, teachers, or peers. So when Altman jokes about an AI CEO, maybe it's not a joke. Maybe it's code for the transition has already begun. Here's the brutal truth. You can vote out a president. You can boycott a corporation. But You cannot vote out code. Once we hand real power to AI, corporate, political, economic, there's no rollback button, no election, no oversight. That's what makes Altman's AI CEO comment terrifying. It's not a dinner table joke, it's foreshadowing. And it leaves us with one final question. Do we want the future run by ruthless efficiency? Algorithms that never rest, never feel, never forgive? Or do we still trust flawed, corrupt, chaotic humans who, at the very least, still have the capacity for mercy? Because once the switch flips, it's permanent. There's no uninstalling the operating system of civilization. So what do you think? Is Sam Altman the genius leading us into the future? Or the architect of humanity's eviction notice? Drop your thoughts below. Because if an AI ends up as CEO, your comment might be the last vote you ever cast.